Yes, hello everybody, and good day to you wherever you are watching in the world. It's me, Gary, Watch Along Leeds, and it's 16th of July today. So good afternoon to you. It's 2:28 p.m. Oh, sorry, in the afternoon. Yeah, 2:28 p.m. in the afternoon. And I'm not joking. I think the way that they've treated Southgate, the press, quite a lot of the fan base and fellow countrymen and all the rest of it. Pretty disgusted, to be honest with you. He's had a very good career, very good set of stats for England, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. But we can confirm now that he has been sacked this morning. Southgate had a win rate of 44.15% across his coaching career. Points per game, almost 1.94. Scoring 1.88 per match and only conceding 0.65. European qualifiers, 8 matches, 6 wins, 2 draws. Euro Championship, 5 matches, 2 wins, 3 draws. Past achievements, led England to the World Cup semi-final in 2018. 2020 reached the final for the Euro 2020 competition. Of course, we lost that one again. Italy. 2022 quarterfinals in the World Cup. Euro 2024 again losing the final to Spain, and like I say, I'm disappointed, but it was expected, to be honest with you. I thought we would have a very difficult task taking on Spain and getting the win over them. They've been an outstanding team in the entire tournament, haven't they? They've been 7 wins, 0 defeats, sweeping aside some of the other big countries as well, such as France. They've Germany as well, of course. Who can forget that one? As for Southgate, his tenure has ended for England. Previous club manager level, of course, he managed Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, and Middlesbrough. Uh, in his playing career, he made five. Sorry, he played for Palace, Villa, and Middlesbrough. Total appearances 503, scoring just 26 goals, and in the England national team, he earned 57 caps and 2 goals. Guys, what do you think? I'm pretty sad that they've got rid of Southgate. I don't see at the moment what the natural replacement is. There's a lot of calls out there for Klopp um, to take on the role. I don't honestly think that Jurgen Klopp is going to take on the England job so soon after the uh, departure from Liverpool, with very little in the way of explanation. He wanting to take a step back from football management for at least a year, I think he said at the time. And I just don't see how or who is going to take on this poison chalice of a task. Who is going to become the England manager? Who do you want to become the England manager? Get your comments in and let me know. That's it for Southgate. He's gone. And we're going to talk. The FA have released a statement this morning, but it sounds more like they're trying to put a spin on it that he's resigned. I don't believe that for a second. And the reason I don't believe that is when you work in these larger organisations, what they normally do is if they want to get rid of you, and there's not long left on his contract. Of course, Southgate's contract is due to expire in December anyway. But I was pretty upset about the way that people were treating him, talking about him, especially people like Gary Lineker. Well, that's the last we've seen of Southgate now. I don't think he's got enough in him to take it on again with all the abuse that he's received and stuff like that. You know, disappointing to hear that from other pros in the game, other people who know what it. Well, I don't see Gary Lineker knows anything about football management. Has he managed anything? He's managed to screw the BBC out of 1.1 million a year, so he's not doing too bad for himself, is he? But overall, I mean, I'm disappointed the way he's been treated. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the statement. I'll show you what the statement says. The CEO of the FA, the CEO, I mean, who would have thought it's supposed to be some kind of charity, isn't it, the FA? But clearly not. We all know there's a lot of money involved in this. Southgate reportedly on approximately 5 million a year. It's a lot of money. Let's make no mistake. It's a lot of money, but it is the top job in English football, and the country expects. But the way that they're spinning this is that Southgate has come to them and offered his resignation, which has been accepted. I personally believe that it's more likely to be the other way around. They've wanted to get rid of him because he failed to win that final against Spain. And in my opinion, this is what companies do. If they want rid of you, they want to put it in a nice diplomatic way. There's not long left on his contract. Gareth, we would like it if you resigned. We'll pay all your compensation, pay all your expenses, and anything that's remaining on the contract. And just to get him and his management team out the door. And that's what they've probably done. Over the last 8 years, they have transformed the England football team, delivering an unforgettable memories for everyone who loves the Three Lions. We look back at Gareth's tenure with high pride. His contribution to the English game, including a significant role in player development and culture transformation, has been unique. However, it is his record of winning tournament games which is most extraordinary. In the 25 tournaments post 1966, before Gareth took charge, we had won 7 knockout games. In his 4 tournaments, we have won 9. So in his 8 years, he has won more games that really matter than the previous 50 years. And of course, they've had a strong tournament performances throughout their tenure. They came close to winning the Euros in London and secured the first trophy for our men's team in over 50 years, and came so close against again in Berlin. Before Gareth, our longest time ranked in the top 5 in the world was 7 months. In his tenure, we have been ranked there for 6 years. Gareth has made the impossible job possible and laid strong foundations for future success. He has held the highest regard by the players, the backroom team, and everyone at the FA and across the world of football. We're very proud of everything that Gareth and Steve achieved and will forever be grateful to them. The process of appointing Gareth's successor is now underway. Tells you all you need to know, doesn't it? They've thought about it since that game against Spain. They've obviously been plotting the end of Gareth Southgate's tenure. It's time for him and his team to come to an end with England and the FA, and they're going to line up an alternative replacement. It then goes on to say, and we aim to have a new manager confirmed as soon as possible. So there are obviously targets that they're looking at. I suspect that Klopp is probably one of them. I don't think Klopp would be looking to take the England job on, to be honest with you. I think it's a job that he doesn't see that he's going to get to play the type of football that he's accustomed to, that he's become famous for at Liverpool. And, the type of football that Southgate has become famous for, I think, is a much more pragmatic, patient approach. Klopp, it's a little bit more rock and roll, full-on style. And let's face it, I don't think Jurgen Klopp really likes to be told what to do on the football inside of things. And I think the key thing about having Gareth Southgate is probably a bit more of a yes man. He'll do what the superiors are telling him to do, and he'll certainly try and come up with something special for us. Unfortunately, it is what it is. We were beaten by the best team on the day. They've been the best team throughout the tournament, and I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed, but it's fine margins. You look back at those 2 goals that we conceded, fine margins, slight little errors, and against a team like Spain, you're going to get punished. Our FA Nations League campaign starts in September, and we have an interim solution in place if it is needed. We know there will be inevitable speculation, but we won't be commenting further on the process until we appoint. That's it. Chief Executive Mark Bullingham giving the rundown there on the end of Gareth Southgate and his career. I'm sad. I think he's been treated poorly this time round. He's all right. The football hasn't been entertaining, but he's got us to another final, which is, it's unheard of in English football team. In the English football team world, we're so used to hurt and all pain and all these other awful adjectives, aren't we? But I think he's been brilliant for us as Gareth Southgate, and I certainly think, he would have taken us very far in the World Cup in 2 years' time. But they've decided to terminate his contract, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked and surprised in that regard, but I'm disappointed as well. I think he's been brilliant for us, and some of the abuse that he's taken over the course of that tournament has been it's been fucking disgusting, hasn't it? Let's be honest with you. Right, guys, I don't know what you think. You let me know who you want to take over the role of England manager. How do you feel about it? Are you shocked by this as I am? Especially the pros, on the BBC the other night, and not obviously elsewhere, that have been the pundits that have been commenting on about Gareth Southgate. They weren't very nice, particularly Gary Lineker. Absolute prat, him, to be honest with you. Not a fan. But there we go. I'm surprised they said what they had to say so publicly, and I also enjoyed Cucurella's response to Gary Neville when Spain were confirmed champions of European football. That's all from me. Hopefully, there's going to be more to come from the channel as time goes by and we count ever closer to the start of the EFL Premier League. Going to be more content on the channel as well, so hopefully you'll be able to enjoy that, and I'll be able to make more of it. So that's by the by. Of course, if you have any further queries or anything like that, you can become part of our community here. All you need to do, just tap on the subscribe button that I'll leave here, and I'll put a little recommendation there as well. If you so wish, you can go on and view more from my channel. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day and a great week ahead.